Good morning. Today is April 27th, 2020. Hoy es 27 de abril del año 2020. Today, you guys have a worksheet that looks like this one. It is called Good Ideas. Okay, we are going to read this story together. I will read, and I want you to use that reading finger to touch each word and follow along, okay? After we read this story, we're going to turn it over, and there are 5 questions about the story. Now, for these questions, you are going to have to write complete sentences to answer the questions, okay? I will help you find the answers back on the other side in our story so that you can find where it's at if you can't remember, to help you be able to write that complete sentence, okay? So let's go ahead and get that reading finger ready. Remember, we're starting at paragraph number 1. Each new indent where it goes in is a new paragraph, okay? So paragraph number 1, reading finger ready. Let's make the flower bed look prettier, Heather said. Okay, Noah said. How are we going to do that? We can dig up the weeds, Heather said. Okay, we're at paragraph 4, starts with Noah. Noah nodded his head. Good idea, he said. They got to work. Wow, Noah said after a while. We have dug up a lot of weeds. Now, do you guys know what weeds are? It's kind of like grass, monte, but it's not grass. They're kind of ugly. Sometimes they have espinas or they're pokey, or those are weeds, okay? Yes, Heather said, the flower bed looks much prettier now. Now, they're talking about a flower bed, okay? Let's find that word. Right here is the word flower bed. What is a flower bed? Well, a bed is like a cama, right? But that's not what we're talking about, not a real bed. They're talking about like a space where you can plant flowers to make it pretty. So I'm trying to think of a place that maybe you've seen a flower bed. If you have driven by La Canadencia, out front, they've kind of got like bushes a little bit. That's kind of like a flower bed. But it's a space where you can plant flowers to make it look pretty. Okay, that's a flower bed. It sure does, Noah said. Now, let's go get a drink of water. Or right here it says, good idea, Heather said. They sat at the kitchen table. Heather drank some of her water. Then she set her glass down. Now let's make the kitchen look prettier. What's a kitchen? Can you think of the word in Spanish for kitchen? It's cocina. Okay, a kitchen is a place where you cook food. Okay. Okay, Noah said. I have a good idea how. Noah told Heather his idea. Heather laughed. That was my idea too. Let's tell Mom. Mom smiled when she heard their idea. Good idea, she said. So Heather and Noah cut some flowers from the garden. Then they put the flowers in a vase on the kitchen table. Okay, so to clean up the flower bed, they made it and make it look prettier. They pulled out all the weeds and the yuck looking stuff that wasn't pretty. Okay, and then they went inside to get water, and they had an idea to make the kitchen prettier. What was that idea? They went to the flower bed and they cut flowers and they put them in a vase. Now, what is a vase? It's like a little container that you can put flowers in. So I'm sitting at your guys' desks right now. So this is what I have. So you could use your little buckets. You could use this as a vase. Usually it's glass and you can see through it. But you would put water in it and put the flowers in, and you've got a vase of flowers. Okay, so that's what a vase is. Now, we are going to, that is our story, so we're going to flip over to the back. Okay, we're at the questions on the back. Go ahead and touch number 1 with me, okay? it asks us, how do Heather and Noah plan to make the flower bed look prettier? Do you remember what they did? Went back to the other side and it says at the third paragraph, we can dig up the weeds, Heather said. So where number 1, when it asks, how do Heather and Noah plan to make the flower bed prettier? They dig up the weeds, or you can say we can dig up the weeds. You can put that sentence there. Okay. They dig up the weeds. If you need to pause to finish writing your answer, that's okay, all right? Number 2, why do Heather and Noah go into the kitchen after they're out in the garden? So they've been out in the garden, picking those weeds, pulling them out, and they go inside. Why? Well, if we go back to the other side, partway down it says, they talked about how it was prettier and they pulled a lot of weeds. It says, now let's go get a drink of water. So why did they go inside? Right here it tells us to get a drink of water. Okay, that's why they went inside. Number 3, what do Heather and Noah want to do once they are in the kitchen? Ooh, do you remember? Just like they made the flower bed prettier, they want to make the kitchen prettier. Okay. Number 4, how does Mom respond when Heather and Noah tell her their plan? Do you remember what it said Mom did? When they told Mom, Mom smiled. Okay, she liked the idea, so she smiled. And it tells us that if we come back here, right, that second to last paragraph, it says, Mom smiled when she heard their idea. Good idea, she said. Okay, so Mom smiled. Who's the sentence about? Mom. What did Mom do? Mom smiled. Okay? And number 5 says, what do Heather and Noah put on the kitchen table? What did they put? They had a really good idea how to make it prettier, and they went out and they cut flowers. So what did they put on the kitchen table? They put flowers on the kitchen table. Okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed this story. I thought it was kind of fun how they took care of the flower bed and then they used that work there to help make the house pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Tomorrow you are going to do a vocabulary page over words from this story, okay? So we will probably read it again tomorrow and then we will talk about the vocabulary, okay? So I will see you guys later. Have a good week. Goodbye.